with Small Arms Combatives. Today I would like to talk to you about the dangers of reholstering a pistol. Alright, so when reholstering a pistol, we want to make sure that we don't have anything inside of that trigger guard or getting in that trigger and pulling the trigger, whether that be your finger, which should be off the trigger, by the way, when you're reholstering, and or an article of clothing or something else that gets into that trigger guard. So we'll explain it. So let's go over the firearm safety rules first of all. So always keep the firearm pointed in a safe direction or not at anything you're willing to destroy. We want to keep our finger off the trigger until our sights are on target and we've made the decision to shoot. Be sure of your target, what's in front of it, beside it, beyond it, and we want to make sure we treat all guns as if they're loaded. So those are your 4 cardinal safety rules. So let's go into it, and we're going to talk to you about the dangers of reholstering a pistol, for those of you that have lack of training and practice. So here we go. So let's say that we've had to fight an assailant or we are just practicing shooting at the range. So we're going to lift our cover garment up. We're going to get a good firing grip on the pistol, and then we're going to draw. Notice that my finger is off the trigger until my sights are on target and I've made the decision to shoot. Once I'm done shooting, I'm going to take my finger off the trigger. I'm assessing to see whether or not I need to shoot anymore. And then I'm going to do my scan. So I'm going to look, right, left, near, and far. I'm real big on 360-degree scans. So in this case, I'm looking for any other assailants who might come out there and attack me. You can do that gun up, temple index, or gun down, sole position, whichever you learned. That is if you've had training. And I could also be looking for a place to top the pistol off, taking cover, make that telephone call, treat injuries if I need to, that kind of thing. All right, so once I'm sure that I need to reholster the pistol, notice that my finger is still off the trigger. I'm going to roll my cover garment up and get it completely out of the way to make a clear path for the handgun to go back in the holster. And then there is no need to jam that handgun back in the holster, okay? I always start it in there slow and just reholster the pistol slowly, reluctantly, until I, feel it click in and I know that that pistol's back in the holster, okay? Now, if you were taught in a training class to, look down while you're reholstering, I also have a way that we prefer to do that as well. So we can go into that. So here we go. We draw. So here we go. There's our draw, and we're getting ready to put the pistol back away. So what I do is I like to roll the cover garment up, bring the pistol down, and maybe attempt to get it started. And notice that I'm keeping my head up for as long as possible so I'm aware of my surroundings. Then I'll look down, reinsert it, and then get my head back up again. That way my head is pointed down the least amount of time possible, okay? Because a lot can happen in just that split second of you looking down. You have your eyes off your situational awareness, and then should something happen, then you have that flashbang effect as you're going through another OODA loop. So it's extremely important that you keep eyes on things as much as possible. So let's kind of recap everything here. Making sure that our finger is off the trigger until our sights are on target and we've made the decision to shoot. Of course, keeping that firearm pointed in a safe direction. So while we're manipulating the firearm around our body, it's not pointed at anything we're not willing to destroy. So we have it pointed in a safe direction. We're not pointed at anyone else when we're going from the holster on the target and then back down again. We're doing our scans and stuff like that. But the big one is that finger is off the trigger. We also want to make sure that no part of that shirt is getting stuffed in with the holster. So I notice a lot of people when they reholster, they got that one little piece of shirt stuck right here. If your holster's over here, the hand that clears the cover garment needs to be over here as well. Okay, so use two hands, whatever you have to do to clear your garment, whatever your carry method is. But a lot of times when people grab their shirt kind of more towards the front, it leaves that back part hanging down, so that it gets stuffed inside that holster. That could cause a discharge right there, okay? Unintended discharge. Next, no need to jam the pistol down in the holster once you're done shooting. I see a lot of people, they want to practice at the range, and it's great that they're practicing to draw, because not a lot of people do that. That's probably could be a separate video. But they draw, they shoot under a timer, bang, 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 bang. They're trying to do everything real quick. And then all of a sudden, they just come back and boom, jam it right back in the holster. There's no need for that. That could cause an accident right there. Okay, so we just want to make sure that everyone's safe. That's some things that we notice a lot of times at the range, especially the shirt. The shirt getting stuffed inside holsters, that's huge. So we do these videos for our students. So if you are interested in taking a firearms training course, I highly suggest taking one of our basic pistol classes out here at smallarmscombatives.com, by the way, and or pistol response class should you want something a little bit more real, or whatever your level is of training, whatever you're going for. So hopefully we have something out here for everybody. Smallarmscombatives.com. But we make these videos for our students. We stress the importance of drawing correctly from concealment and also reholstering. But we still notice a lot of people not getting that cover garment good and out of the way. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Please stay safe out there, get some training, and make sure that if you've had training that you're actually practicing. And everyone have a great day. Over and out.